Good morning, everybody. So I'm a little bit early. I had it scheduled for 10:50, but I decided to go ahead and go live while I had a minute of quietness in the house. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody, by the way. I love and appreciate you all. Let me find my chat. I was going to do a Valentine's video about the case of Dr. John Hamilton, but I decided to save it for my live stream this morning. Let's see. Let's find the chat. See 3 people. I tried to put the video together and I kept messing up, so I was like, crap. I'll just save it for my live stream. Southern Mom, hey, Lisa. Hey, ladies. Happy Valentine's Day to y'all, too. It's a cold Valentine's Day here. It's cold as crap out. It went from being raining to turn into a little bit of snow last night. But at least the ground froze, so it's not muddy over at the chicken lot. I will probably go out to eat later with my hubby for Valentine's Day. I think that's what we're going to do. Do you guys have any plans? Hey, Lynn. Happy Valentine's Day. It's my second Valentine's Day on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I done a live stream last year on Valentine's Day. I can't remember. Going to have dinner with my gang tomorrow. Oh, that sounds nice. I'm at work, but listening with my earbuds. Okay, because it's going to be an interesting story I'm going to tell y'all this morning. I got to pull it up, though. And it's a case out of Oklahoma. Dr. John Hamilton. He was an obstetrician gynecologist. I think that's how you say it. He was an abortion doctor, and he delivered babies. And he murdered his wife that he had been married to for 14 years on Valentine's Day in 2001. He was very mild-mannered and stuff, just like Chris Watts. Remy, happy Valentine's Day. And I was going to put together a video, and I sat down and tried to do it yesterday, and I kept getting interrupted by the dogs. So I was like, crap, I'll just save it for my live stream. There's been a lot of murders happen on Valentine's Day. Stupid, sucky holiday. You don't like Valentine's Day, Remy? I love Valentine's Day. Isn't it the anniversary of the Delphi murders? Didn't that happen on Valentine's Day? I thought the Parkland shooting happened on Valentine's Day, too. I could be wrong about that, but it seems like it did. A lot of murders happen on Valentine's Day. I know. This one I'm going to read to y'all. It's very creepy. Morgan, good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. I hate Valentine's Day. I can't stand it. Remy. It's the most romantic day of the year. I always buy my son a Valentine's card and, you know, a little something. So let him know I love him. So let me find a picture. Oh, yeah, I got to be on here less than an hour because I'm at my limit with StreamYards. I'm going to have to use Streamlabs, I guess, until the 20th because, like, you get 20 hours free and I'm like at 19 hours, 15 minutes. Yeah. So I can't be on long. Let me find this guy's picture. so you can know what they look like while I'm reading about them. Okay. Hey, Verbal. Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay. So there is Dr. John Hamilton and his wife, Susan. I won't be able to see the chat for a second. So here we go. Get a drink of coffee. Mild-mannered Dr. John Hamilton was known for being a romantic and known for being devoted to his wife, Susan. On their wedding day, he surprised her with a Porsche, and throughout their 14-year marriage, he lavished her with expensive gifts and luxury holidays. The Hamiltons appeared to be deeply in love, which is why it's even more baffling that John chose Valentine's Day, the most romantic day of the year, to end Susan's life. Dr. Hamilton was a talented obstetrician gynecologist in Oklahoma City. When he met Susan in 1985, they were both divorced, with 4 children between them. Susan was attractive and intelligent, and people loved to be around her. John was soon head over heels in love. The couple married 2 years later and settled into a privileged life. Susan started working part-time at John's clinic, but it came at a price. As well as delivering babies, John, age 53 at the time, was involved with abortions, and it attracted criticism in the conservative state. There were protests, John's face was put on wanted posters, and Susan received threatening calls. On Valentine's Day in 2001, John left their house for early surgery. Then he returned home and exchanged cards with Susan before heading back to conduct his second operation of the day. Waiting at the local florist was a bunch of expensive red orchids John had ordered for his wife. But before he could pick them up, he was dialing 911. "Please send police. Please send an ambulance, please," he cried. "I think my wife is dead." He told the operator he was trying CPR. "Please send somebody quick," he begged. When paramedics arrived, it was a sickening scene. John claimed he had returned home and discovered Susan, age 55, in a pool of blood on the bathroom floor. She had been strangled with 2 neckties, and her head had been smashed with such force that parts of her brain were exposed. The unknown weapon was never found. John was covered in Susan's blood and was hysterical as he stared down at his wife's unrecognizable face. Who would kill her with such brutality? Susan had received threats from anti-abortion activists. Had she been killed to punish John? The police didn't think so. They had their suspicions and their prime suspect. John said he tried mouth to mouth, but there was none of Susan's blood on his face, despite her facial injuries. At the crime scene, there was no sign of forced entry, nothing stolen, no bloody footprints leading away from the carnage. Then police found the Valentine's Day card Susan had given her husband that morning. Inside, the message read, "I bought this 2 weeks ago, so I guess maybe it doesn't seem as appropriate, but I do love you. Have a good day, Susan." Her words made police question whether the marriage was as perfect as it seemed. One of Susan's friends revealed that the couple had argued after Susan had discovered John had been making calls on his mobile phone to a topless dancer. While John insisted she was just a patient he was trying to help, Susan accused him of having an affair. John was taken to the police station. They noticed that during the car journey that he was scraping his knuckles on the mesh divider. Was he trying to hide injuries on his hands? The time slot to kill between surgeries was tight, but when investigators discovered he had been late for his second operation, he was charged and denied bail. However, John had plenty of supporters. Even when details about the stripper were revealed, public opinion was that at worst he had stepped over a professional boundary. If he'd been having an affair, perhaps his mistress had killed Susan. When the trial started in December 2001, in the majority of people's eyes, John remained gentle, kind, and a devoted husband. Prosecutors said Susan had confided in friends that she was considering a divorce. The couple had argued after they exchanged cards in the morning. While John was cleaning up with the rag, While John was cleaning up with a rag found at the scene, he was paged to perform surgery at the clinic, so left, dumping the weapon and his clothes on the way, then returned later to discover the body. Susan's blood and skin were found on John's steering wheel. Also, while loved ones were sorting through Susan's clothes, they found some of her jewelry hidden in her underwear. It was unlike her. Had John put it there to look as though it had been stolen? He never got the chance to retrieve it. There was also blood on one of his shoes, consistent with splatter from an alive Susan. John's defense team said investigators hadn't looked into the threats from anti-abortionists enough. When he took the stand, he said he loved his wife and insisted he tried to save her. He explained the blood on his steering wheel by saying he had moved his car for the emergency vehicles. He and the stripper also denied having an affair. The defense team brought out a blood expert who testified that blood patterns on John were consistent with him trying to save his wife. But when the expert was asked under oath if there was anything that had been missed, he alerted the court to the splatter inside John's cuff. He said it was likely to have been the result of John forcing a blow to Susan's head. Excuse me. It turned the case around. A man hired by the defense had unwittingly become the prosecution's ultimate weapon. The jury took only 2 hours to find John guilty of first-degree murder. He was later sentenced to life in prison without the chance of parole. John continues to appeal the conviction, but has so far been denied a retrial. His supporters still believe he's innocent and that he loved his wife too much to hurt her. But it wasn't his love for Susan that was in question. It was whether he was responsible for her death. I swear, every time I start reading something, my mom, she calls the same time every day. It's so annoying. Okay, let me see what y'all are saying. Ultimate fan, hey, love your channel. Can you shout out my friend Mike Huntrix? Thanks. He loves YouTubers like you. Well, shout out to Mike Huntrix. I think that's how you say it. Tremaine, I will be your Valentine. Hey, Tremaine. Yeah, it's an interesting story. I've actually saw an episode on Forensic Files about this case. I think she had discovered he was having an affair like right before Valentine's Day. Hey, Debbie. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Come in. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I saw there was another one. A woman murdered her husband on Valentine's Day, but I didn't read about that one. I can't even remember the name. Oh, gosh, I got to call. Lisa wants a steak dinner. Are you in verbal? Yeah. I don't eat much steak. I'm just not a big steak lover. I heard my little ladybug at the door. I gotta let her in. Well, she must have gave up and went away. I heard her when I was reading, but I didn't want to stop and mess up the story. So she must have went in there with the hubs. Oh, crap. I got steak for dinner tonight. Oh, really, Morgan? I'm not much of a steak eater. It's good, but it's just like, I don't know. It's one of those things I could take or leave, I guess. Very Mary, good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. Rebel, you can take me for a burger. I'm more of a cheeseburger kind of girl. I got my chicken some Valentine's worms. I got them some soldier worms. Annabelle, she got bread for Valentine's Day, the goat. A good steak is enjoyable once in a while. Yeah, my husband likes steak. Leanne says she's got a customer. I will finish watching on a replay later. I can't talk. Happy Valentine's Day, Leanne. Have a good day, girl. I ordered a large heart-shaped pizza for tonight. Remy, that's cute. Vicky Carpenter. Hey, girl. Happy Valentine's Day. Angel. No, I've not been in my email. Oh, gosh, my phone's going crazy. Angel, but I will check it when I get off here. It keeps popping up. Block people, time them out. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I'm way behind in chat here. I was scrolling back. I'll probably go eat Chinese for Valentine's Day. I like Chinese food. Orange chicken is my favorite. I ate a free pizza last night from Domino's. How'd you get a free pizza, Tremaine? They mess up your order? I was trying to go back to Angel's message. So Lisa Snyder, that's the lady in Pennsylvania that her two kids, her little boy and girl, was found hanging from a dog cable. And they first thought that the little boy had hung his sister and himself, but it turns out it was their mother, Lisa Snyder. So I guess she's going to try to play insanity now. Okay, so that didn't work in court, I guess, by Angel's message. So she's going to go to trial. Okay. People's crazy in this world. There's a Toledo couple. They were arrested last week when DNA linked them to a baby his remains were found like 3 years ago in a car. So they were arrested last week for that. Well, the cops impounded one of their vehicles, and inside of one of their vehicles was another infant, a baby girl. They're calling her baby Jane Doe, and her remains were completely mummified. So now they're going to be charged that girl's death too. Of course, they're going to do autopsies and see how the babies died. And this couple has other children, but they're with family members. They don't have custody. I love Pizza Hut, Verbal. I just glanced down, saw your message. Don't slander Pizza Hut. Yeah, very much. It's an awful crime. Tremaine, the Pizza Hut driver, was too scared to come to my neighborhood, so when he came to my house, he hit a U-turn, drove off. Oh my goodness, Tremaine, really? Too scared to come to your neighborhood? Wow. Exactly. If you're scared to be going in certain neighborhoods, then you don't need to be a delivery driver. Some people are just scared of everything. They're scared of life, as I call it, scared of their own shadows. I can get being a little bit nervous going into a bad neighborhood, but when you take a job as a delivery driver, there's a chance you may have to drive in a neighborhood that's a little scary. Come on, lady. I knew she was back at the door. Oh, yeah. Y'all know James Brown, the singer. He died, I believe, in 2006. Well, they're going to be investigating some evidence that someone brought them because one of James Brown's friends thinks that someone murdered him. Let me see if I can pull that up. I was so shocked when I saw that in the true crime section. It says DA deciding whether to investigate James Brown's death. Yes, I'm being very serious, Verbal. A prosecutor in Atlanta will decide whether to open up a formal investigation after meeting with a woman who says she has evidence legendary singer James Brown's death was caused by another person. Brown, known as the Godfather of Soul, was 73 when he died of heart failure on Christmas Day in 2006 in Atlanta, less than 2 days after being hospitalized for the treatment of pneumonia. A woman named Jock Hollander contacted Fulton County District Attorney Paul Howard's office to request a meeting, claiming Brown's death was caused by another person, according to the prosecutor's spokesman, Chris Hopper. Howard met with Hollander on Wednesday and accepted a bin of materials she said was related to Brown's death. Howard will look at the materials Hollander brought and will decide whether to open an investigation, Hopper said. Yeah. So for some reason, she thinks that someone killed James Brown. I want to know what kind of evidence she brought to him. I mean, he was 73 years old. I mean, that don't mean he wasn't murdered, but 73, that's a long time to live. He looked to be, from the picture I seen, maybe a little bit overweight. So, I mean, he probably did die of heart failure. Sometimes people have a hard time accepting that someone's died. I'm just wondering how stable this woman is. There was a big deal around Casey Kane's. Is that how you say it, Casey? Is it Casey Kane? The radio show talk host that did the countdown on the weekend. Like, there was some suspicious stuff when he died, even though he was old and in bad shape. His wife is a gold digger. Totally a gold digger. James Brown is from my city. We have a big statue of him in the downtown area. Well, the college there gave him some kind of award after his funeral. I remember reading about it when I was reading about this woman thinking that he was murdered. They gave him some kind of doctorate. I was trying to find what it says. But I think it was called Payne University, maybe. It's a historically black college. It's where the award came from. I think they said James Brown was buried like with black jacket, red shirt, and sequin shoes. I thought that was cool, sequin shoes. I really like James Brown. Casey Kasem, thank you, Morgan. Yeah, his wife's a gold digger. She was a lot younger than him. Now, she claims that his kids was after his money. But from what I understand, she basically married him and he got sick and stuff. She isolated him from his children. She's as cold-hearted as they get. I mean, she was upset because his kids got him to sign some kind of will, but I think they were rushing him into signing that because they knew he was going to pass, and she was trying to get her hands on all his money and stuff. That's all she was after. That's my opinion. She's a pretty woman, but she's evil. I don't like her. I'm on Casey's kid's side. Ladies over here huffing and puffing. Is that the wife he had been married to for years? I'm not sure how long he'd been married to this woman. She's a blonde-headed woman. I think they've been together for quite some time, though. Payne College. Yes, Tremaine. That's the college I'm talking about. They gave him some kind of doctorate award or something after his funeral. Which I thought was cool. I wonder if James Brown's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Probably. I think Elvis is. Where is that college at, Tremaine? Augusta? That's in Augusta, Georgia, right? Oh, Morgan, are you going to Graceland? I want to go so bad. If he's not, he should be, hands down. Yeah, he should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Some of his clothes and stuff is in a glass case at my job. Oh, really? That is so cool. Ralph Stanley, who does bluegrass, is from my area. Yeah. He's been to the Country Music Award shows and all that. And every year they have like a big bluegrass festival up on his property. But he passed away. Ralph Stanley passed away. I want to go to Graceland too, very Mary. So bad. Speaking of like going on vacations and stuff, Lori Vallow is over there in Hawaii just living it up with her new husband while her kids are still missing you. And now I'm hearing that her oldest son, Colby Ryan, is not wanting to talk to reporters. He come out and said like he was done. I think he's just young and very overwhelmed with his siblings being missing and his mom thinking she's some kind of celestial being, not cooperating with police. But she's over in Hawaii just living it up, going to the little trinket shops, you know, where you get souvenirs, going out to eat. And she told a friend that she thinks the media hype and concern will die down She's just not at all worried about her two kids that's missing. She knows what happened to those kids. See, they're not missing to her because she knows what happened to them, right? Hey, Amanda. How are you? Amanda Ray. And as of right now, there are no criminal warrants for Lori's arrest or Chad Daybell's. I honestly don't think the kids are alive. All their stuff was in storage. Lori had Tylee's cell phone in Hawaii. She got rid of JJ's service dog. JJ's autistic. She tried to sell the service dog for $2,500, and the man that had trained the dog saw the post, and he contacted her, and he's like, "Look, you can't sell this service dog. It has to go back to the rescue." So the dog, a Labradoodle named Bailey, was took back and rehomed. So that makes me think that dog was given to him, right? Through some kind of program. But if she was going to stash that kid somewhere, wouldn't she need that dog to be with him to keep him calm? Because he's autistic, and him and this dog Bailey loved each other. I mean, from the day they met, they said they just had this, really strong connection bond. Happy birthday, Amanda Ray, and happy Valentine's Day. Oh, that's so cool that your birthday's on Valentine's Day. That's so cool. So this year was my last birthday. I won't be having another birthday next January. I'll be 40 forever. Double gifts, that's right. I'll probably go, you know what I'll probably get for Valentine's Day? Some stuff for my hermit crab tank, just to be honest with y'all. I got a few things for it the other day, but I need some more stuff. But back to the Lori Vallows case, I'm hoping they arrest her. What are they waiting on? And what's going to happen when she refuses to talk, never produces the kids or says what happened to them, and investigators can't prove that they were murdered? What's going to happen then is what I want to know. However, I hate heart-shaped stuff. Really, Amanda? I like heart-shaped stuff. I like all the little Valentine's decorations and stuff. I can't believe it's already Valentine's Day, y'all. I can't believe Christmas is over. January's over. February's almost over. Like, time just flies. Happy Valentine's Day, Linda. How are you doing, girl? Did y'all see where they found that little girl's body in South Carolina that was missing? Unfortunately, most of the time when I hear about these kids going missing, I automatically think in my brain, oh, they're probably deceased. And most of the time, that's what happens. It's sad. I was trying to find that little girl. From Connecticut. They still haven't found her. Vanessa Morales is her name. And her dad is the prime suspect. Her mother was found dead. And baby Vanessa was gone from the house. And this happened in Ansonia. And her dad, Jose Morales, has been charged with the murder of his girlfriend, Christine Holloway, and with the disappearance of Vanessa Morales. Police say that they believe she is still alive, and there's a $10,000 reward for information leading to her recovery. Okay, so this one was from December. Okay, here's one from a week ago. Let me pull up her picture real quick. I'll show y'all what she looks like. She's been missing for a while. I just keep thinking to myself, if he left Christine Holloway's body in the house, if he killed little Vanessa, wouldn't he have left her there? Left her body there, Unless he didn't want people to know he killed his own daughter. I don't know. Let me scroll down. I meant to just pull up pictures, not click on the article. I can't believe I'm at my limit for StreamYards for this month. Don't seem like I've streamed 19 hours. Let's see. Okay. There's Vanessa and her mom, Christine. Let's see what they're saying now. It's basically just the same thing. There's still an Amber Alert for Vanessa. And Vanessa's mom died of blunt force trauma. That's all the information they've released about her death. But they think that Jose might have gave Vanessa to family members, maybe in Mexico or somewhere. But this case has not gotten a lot of coverage, Vanessa's case, for some reason. And it's probably because of the Jennifer Dulos case, happened in Connecticut too. And it's all over the news all the time. So it's probably overshadowed Vanessa's case a little bit. That's what I think. So I like to bring it up every now and then and remind people that she still is missing. And for y'all to pray that, I hope and pray he did give her to a family member or friend. Just on the stream yards, Morgan. I'll have to use Streamlabs. Red Rum, happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, I saw you got your subs back, Mel. Mel, can you believe I've used 19 hours of streaming on StreamYards? It resets on the 20th, though. But I'll have to use Streamlabs if I don't want to be on camera. I'm so glad you got your subs back, Mel. Please don't hide your channel again. You about gave me a heart attack. I worry more about her stuff than she does. Just found an old video, over 500 views. I figured out why. I think it's done the Discord rounds. Oh, okay. Y'all got any plans for Valentine's Day? Oh, yeah. Let me remind y'all. I think it's tonight that the episode comes on Dateline of the Valos case, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. When I read that article this morning, it just said Friday. Well, today's Friday. So it comes on tonight. Okay. I'm just going to warn everybody. I may go over my time limit on StreamYard. So if I just go off the air, y'all know what happened. I'm going to give Mel a link. Yeah, I got time. Okay, there you go. Yeah, come on out. My coffee's cold. I need to get some more. You have none of what left, Linda? No F's to give? Oh. Hey, me either. YouTube's got a little bit crazy. I'm not sure I still want to do YouTube, to be honest. It's just a little bit crazy. I'm just used to everybody and doing my channel. I enjoyed doing it, but I don't know. YouTube's a little scary. Got a few weirdos on here. Most of the people are cool, though. But there's a few weirdos out there. Oh, I love y'all too. And that's one reason I wouldn't want to stop, because I enjoy coming on here in the morning times. But seeing all these different things that happen to people, it freaks me out. I think what I need to do is just stop watching everything and just watch my true crime stuff, and that's it. That's what I've been trying to do. Then I don't know what's happening, right? Then I won't be freaked out. Mel, I thought you was coming up here. She said, give me a few minutes. I thought she meant give me a few minutes of airtime. That's what I thought she meant. Oh, my goodness. One sec. Okay. You want me to give you time to turn your camera off this time? I would miss you so much. Please don't. But if you ever get to the point where you'd like to leave, I would understand. But yes, no more watch that hate stuff. Yeah, Linda. I think that's best. Because I'll watch all that stuff and I'll be like, oh my gosh. I wouldn't want to be going through all that. Page and Mel. We might run out of StreamYard's time. I don't know how much time I've got left. Probably about at the limit. I had used 19 hours and 15 minutes, and I've been live for 43 minutes, 33 seconds. Oh, Lord. Here's Mel.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, Randy. Let me shut my door. What you doing?
Celeste, I believe this is the first time we have actually formally met before.
Celeste.
It is a great honor to be in your presence right now. and also, Celeste, I just want to say to you, Happy Valentine's Day.
Well, happy Valentine's Day, sweetie.
Did you guys actually hear that? I can't believe she actually just called me that. Wow. I am so really honored to really actually be here.
Wow.
Yeah.
So cool. Do you have a Valentine's?
Actually, I do. Her name is actually Madonna, and I'm not talking about the material girl, but she's really. Oh, what do we have here? My Wyatt too. So West, you didn't see that coming, did you, darling?
No, I didn't, sweetie.
Wow, she's really exciting, Wendy. So I know, Wendy. Can you believe it? She actually called me sweetie. Wow. So West, tell Wendy, what are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Well, I'll probably go see my goat and my rooster.
Oh, really?
And then later, I will probably go out to eat. Yeah.
Oh, sounds very fancy. Mel
Yeah.
just actually cooked Andrew dinner, and I was like, "You're so lame, so lame, Mel. Jeez, way to keep a man." You know what I'm trying to say? She's so stupid. But so anyway, apparently he liked it, and yeah, but he still went to bed by himself, so no one's lying down next to anyone tonight. For special times. Bridget told me about that stuff, so don't worry about it.
You're not going to give it up on Valentine's Day?
It's not my problem. I'm not going to go in there and lie next to him. That's really gross, Celeste.
Celeste.
Wow.
Oh, actually, that's someone that says my name like that.
Celeste, Sam's here. She's actually here.
Oh, Sam. Oh,
I really like that lady. She's so really good.
I love her too. I miss Shirley. I was just talking about her the other day. When was that?
I know you was, Celeste. Mel actually left a message on her channel saying, "Hey Sam, Mel, we really miss you over at CC's." So
Yeah.
she might have actually seen it.
Yes.
Sometimes that dimwit gets a really good idea in her brain. Not very often, but sometimes. We can't all be as educated as Wendy.
I know.
Oh, bloody hell. My bow tie's bloked. I was trying to look fancy for you, but it's just not working.
Yeah, you're looking awful hot.
It's really freaking bloked now. Oh, my guac's gone down my top.
It's sexy for V-Day.
Yeah, that's my guac.
I don't think you're supposed to have those on YouTube.
I didn't pull it right out, Celeste. What are you laughing at? It's just ready.
I've never seen anybody stick a Glock down their damn shirt.
It's not, look, some people actually say, Celeste, Wendy, have you got boobs? No, I actually got born with a genetical thing where my abs are really high up.
Yeah.
Like, give me a break. You know? I'm doing my best. Hey, Morgan.
Well, don't blow your pecker off with your Glock.
Oh, geez. Fun story, Celeste. This one time, I accidentally nearly shot my wheelie off. I only glazed it. I had to go to the ER, and it was pretty embarrassing because ladies was looking at my wheelie, but it was fine. It's still, do you want to see? It's still on there.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, you still want, no, I'm actually not going to show you. That's disgusting. Geez, Celeste, I thought you would say, no, Randy, put it away. That's what Elmo tells me. Look, I went shopping today and I bought you a present.
Okay. That's awesome.
Oh, got no clothes on. He is fully naked.
Yeah, that rooster needs some feathers.
Yeah, that's actually, I got it from Elmo to do your bitty way for you. So don't worry about it.
Oh, well, thank you. How sweet.
Well, you know, sometimes she gives me a little bit of pocket money and I go straight to shops.
Morgan said I called your bluff.
What bluff was that? Morgan, I'll get to you on Hangouts, lady.
Lady.
Bloody hell. Yeah, Sam really feels like she's really home now. Congratulations. Welcome home, Sam. We really have missed you.
Yes. Yeah, we need some more craft videos.
Mm-hmm.
Colleen says, too funny.
Hey, Colleen.
Do you know Colleen?
How you doing? Nope, never seen her in my life. How you doing?
Oh my gosh, you do that character so damn good.
What are you talking about by character? A break. What? Oh, that's it. Don't make me go crazy on you, Celeste.
Don't go crazy on me.
Don't make me give you my really handsome smile.
Ooh, sexy. Oh,
I can't believe how you say that. All right, anyway, I really have to go. I actually have to do a BO. Otherwise, I don't get dinner tomorrow night.
Oh, okay.
Oh, bloody hell. Oh, bloody hell.
It's okay.
Always barking at bloody
Bye,
nuts.
Randy. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to you too, sweetie pie.
And bye, sexy.
Goodbye, ladies in this side chat.
Oh, bye, guys. I'm going to sign off here too before my StreamYards cuts out on me because I only got a few minutes left. Y'all have a good Valentine's Day, and I will see y'all Monday morning. Bye. Be kind. Peace.